Hi people, it's good to have you back. Today we are going to learn how to make stuffed zucchini. It's another, it's a vegetarian meal, although, or not vegetarian. We are going to make a vegetarian version of it. Today we're going to use lentils. You know me, lentils instead of ground beef all the way. So you can use ground beef, you could use ground pork, ground chicken, lentils, combination thereof, really whatever floats your boat. So what we need for this recipe is zucchini, onion, garlic, in this case lentils, shredded cheese, olive oil, tomato sauce, Italian herbs, salt and pepper. This is another really nice, fast recipe. First thing you want to do, preheat your oven, 350 degrees. Then you take your zucchini, which you've washed, you cut off the ends like this. You cut it in half like this. Here's a good hack, because you're gonna bake them like this. They don't always lay nice and flat. This one happens to be, but they don't always. So what you can do is just take a very thin strip off the back, gives you a nice flat surface so the zucchini sits good and flat. So we're gonna do that. Actually, this is kind of a wobbly zucchini, so we're gonna do a little bit more over there. That's better. Then you hollow out the zucchini. You don't want to take it all the way around because you're making a boat to stuff. So you want to leave an edge all the way around. Teaspoon works really well. You just really have to scrape it out like this, starting at the end, and just pull it down. You see what I'm doing here? You see how I've left this much on either end? You don't want to go all the way. Nor do you want to go all the way to the bottom. So, scrape out what you can. Save it, because this is going to go back in. Okay? So you do that. You can, I think I've allowed one zucchini per person, which is a goodly amount. You can do half, whatever. So chop up that zucchini. We're going to set that off to the side. We're going to take some onion. Remember how I showed you, you don't cut the stem end off. After you've peeled it, you take little slices into it, almost up to the stem end. And see what I was talking about in the last video, those slippery skins sometimes that don't want to cooperate, so we're just going to get rid of them. Over to the side. Then dice your onion. In this case, we want it diced fairly fine. So you can see how I'm dicing it nice and fine. Okay? That's going to go there, because you're going to cook all this together, so we'll set the rest of the onion aside. Then we're going to take the garlic. Now, today, we're not using garlic. We're going to use the throat or the stem of the garlic. This is, as I said to you last week, this is fresh garlic. This is how it grows in the garden, like this. Comes out of the garden, looks like this. When the garlic is this fresh, you can use this. It's called a scape. You can make pesto with it. You can use it for stir fries. It's a really nice mild. So we're going to use this scape instead today of regular garlic. So we're just going to chop it up. It's pretty tough, actually. So you want to slice it really fine. In your case, you're just going to have garlic, but I'm trying to use everything that's in my garden. So we're going to put some garlic scapes in it. So that goes in there, okay? And we're going to go over to the frying pan with our oil. Turn on the frying pan, or turn on the stove, I should say. Throw a sploosh of olive oil in the frying pan. Toss in our onions and our garlic. Saute it up until it's translucent. That's a word we've used before. You want the onion, it's opaque now, which means you can't see through it, so you want it to be translucent so that you can. You should be able to hear that sizzling pretty quick. So give that a chance to sizzle. I'm gonna go and grab the lentils and the tomato sauce and the Italian herb seasoning. Okay, so we'll just let that start to sizzle a little bit. Keep stirring it. You don't want to burn it. We're not looking to caramelize this one. There we go. You can start to hear it now. You can see it starting to sizzle a little bit. That'll be good. Yummy. Nice thing about stuffed zucchini is this one's got kind of an Italian flavor to it. It's really good if you stuff it with taco meat and put cheddar cheese on the top. That's another nice way to do it. You can do maybe like Greek food. So stuff it with ground turkey, some feta cheese, a little bit of spinach if you like, and some oregano. Another tasty way to make it happen. Zucchini is a pretty neutral vegetable. I hope that you like it, and not just deep fried zucchini sticks, which are really, really good. But okay, we're going to turn this down a little bit. Then we're going to throw in some lentils. So if you were doing this with ground beef, which you will have in your package, you brown the ground beef first and then add your onions and the zucchini and the garlic. We, because we're using lentils, we did it the other way around because lentils don't need to be, they don't need to be cooked. So those go in there, and put the tomato sauce in there. Hear that simmering away. Then we're going to add our Italian seasoning. A little bit of that. This Italian seasoning comes from a friend of mine. They have a farm up in Coston. And so, you know me, I'm all about supporting local and shopping local. So I like to support my friends and buy the things that they grow. We need salt and pepper. Always salt and pepper. Remember, taste as you go. See how much you need. Sometimes you need some, sometimes you don't. A little bit of salt and pepper. Okay. That's the filling done. Nice and fast, easy. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get our zucchini. Put it on a baking sheet. This one's covered with olive oil so it doesn't stick. And we're going to get a spoon and stuff the zucchini. You can overstuff it. Just divide your stuffing, your filling up evenly among the zucchini. We've got a little more than we need right here for this one, so this is going to be a super full zucchini. Look at that. How awesome does that look, eh? Yummy. Then you're going to pop it into the oven. Actually, you put some cheese on it. A little bit of grated cheddar or a little mozza, whatever you happen to have. And pop it into the oven. So you bake it for about 20 minutes. You don't want to overcook the zucchini because then it gets all soft and mushy. Just until it's easily pierced with a fork. Into the oven. 20 minutes later, it comes out of the oven. Do you like the way I do this every week? That's the end result. All that lovely melty cheese. So serve that with a salad and some garlic bread, and boom, you've got a really nice dinner for your family. You can also cook these on the barbecue. They work quite well on the barbecue. And again, use your imagination with whatever you want to stuff it with. This is sort of your base, your starter to get you going, and you can fill it with all kinds of fun things. And you can use yellow zucchini, you can use eggplant. Maybe you like eggplant. Well, I don't like eggplant, but maybe you do. You can stuff an eggplant. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. Your family enjoys it. You've learned a new meal and we're all good. So I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye.